Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Mandibles for another well, not a playthrough, but another hunt in it. Now, you might be asking, why Mandibles on a Monday? Well, that's because I've decided to change up the recording... recording schedule has been completely changed, but also the... what would that be? I guess the broadcast schedule for the channel? I'm not even sure how to exactly say it, but... we're changing up the broadcast schedule a bit, so Mandibles is going to fit on Mandibles Mondays. Or, Mandibles Mondays. I like alliteration, damn it, so that's why it's going up there. And Fridays is going to change. It's still going to be a Carnivore series, but it's going to be changing to Far North Fridays, because that was another recommendation that I had for doing on the channel, was to tackle Far North next for the Carnivores mods. And the reason I did that, well... Far North Fridays does kind of roll off the tongue pretty nicely, doesn't it? Secondly, though, Mandibles, it is starting to get a little bit into that area of having to farm, so you're repeating the same thing a bit more. This way, I figure it's a little different than two back-to-back episodes of what's pretty similar content, so this way, it kind of breaks it up a bit and still keeps Carnivores going nicely on the channel. Enough explaining, though. You guys came here to see a little bit of bug hunting, so let's see what we want to do today. I mean... we could try going to the hive as something new. I do like myself the Mauser. So what could we put on the list? Do we want to try the hive, or should we try going for something here? The problem is we don't have that many points exactly. We could do a really big hunting episode, though, because we could get all of this together and try in the Fallen Jungle for quite a bit. Or should we try... I'm wondering if we should try... no, we can't afford anything with the minigun yet, unfortunately, which kind of sucks, because I was thinking maybe we'd go with that for a bit. Oh, but we could actually do a fairly nice-sized hunt in... Schlau, getting the Cratorbus, the Arthroplura, and the Pulmonoscorpius along with our other ones. Oh, that's a big leap. From 50 to 100 is one, but then from 100 to 250. Yeah, I think we're getting into the area where I might have to do some grinding on my own to get all the points, but for today we'll go back to Schlau in order to use the Mauser, the revolver, and try going on a plentiful hunt of getting a lot of points to try to work us up towards the Manipulator next. We'll read up on him when we're actually ready to hunt him, but for now, I think we're going to go into quite a big hunt. So with all that in order, let's hop right on in. Okay, so we're loaded right here in the Schlau, and we do only have the two weapons, so the Mauser and the handgun. And the wind is actually in our favor for once, because we're at the very southern tip of the island. Almost stepped on the Holonimus there. So with that being the case, everything should be mostly north of us. And I do have the sensitivity of the animals turned down a little bit still. So that should make it a little bit easier for us to hopefully hunt something compared to the lengths we went through on Fallen Jungle to try to find anything. I do miss the hole puncher though, but until we get the points saved up for her, I don't want to just entirely rely on that. So we'll try changing it up a little bit with going back to the Mauser. If I had more points for more of the aggressive animals I knew would charge us that we could really use that double barrel for, we'd probably go with that. So maybe next episode, when I do that one, is what we'll do, is we'll make that a short-range shotgun hunting one. For now, though, we'll stick to the anti-tank rifle and just see what we can bag. And now this one, again, this recording is taking place pretty far ahead for when it's actually going to go up. This is actually... actually, I shouldn't even say it's that far ahead, but this is a week ahead of its release date, because this will be going live on the 30th, and it's the 23rd right now, so you guys can kind of sort of see how I'm distancing out our recording times for when they'll go live. I don't know where I was headed. I really should check the map. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh no, I'm completely mistaken. No, the wind is absolutely against us this go-around. I thought we had to go over the mountain range, and then we'd be going to see more of the map, but no, it's the other way. The wind's screwing us over right from the very get-go. But yeah, that's kind of the distancing between recording and when they'll go live, so I'll be more active in the comments with you guys, trying to reply and be in touch through that, since through video it's going to be more delayed. But I wanted to sort of break things up a bit because, as I was saying, Mandibles is starting to get into that sort of stalling point like Triassic had for a while, where the point leaps are so big that you don't really get that smooth and steady curve. It's almost like it started as a curve and then it suddenly spikes up that you have to go for points next. So that's why this way, doing both Mandibles and Far North at opposite ends of the week should hopefully help space things out and just keep things feeling a little more fresh as it does get more into that repetitive farming point. Can't really see much of anything in the Slough, though. That's one thing about this place that you gotta be careful of, is it feels so nice and alive and abundant with plant life that anything can be hiding amongst the trees. We've already had one of the Cratorubuses, or Cratorobi. Not sure what the plural would be for that, but one of them tried charging us. And honestly, I thought this map would have been the one where we would have had a Pulmonoscorpius charge us, but no, it wasn't until just the past episode that we managed to find and bag some. Although they do turn into submarines if they have to go across water, so that's interesting to know. But yeah, the wind is going to make this a real challenge because it's constantly at our backs as we try going... Oh! There we go. Now that's an interesting sight. The Arthropleura in the distance there. So we'll try getting closer. Have to use the Mauser for it. And we were actually having a little discussion in the comments about the Arthropleura. I guess it's classified as a millipede instead of a centipede. Or was it a centipede instead of a millipede? I can't remember which one we decided on. I think it was millipede. I'm not sure what the anatomical difference is now that I think about them. I'm wondering if a maybe it's how the body's segmented? Because I know one of the things was, like, a centipede only has 100 feet, and a millipede, well, it doesn't actually have 1,000,000, but it has, I think, more than 100. I think the names are a little misleading for how many feet they actually do have. But I think it might come down to how their sort of body style is, because the Arthropleura seems like... The segmenting, I think, is different than a regular centipede, because I know millipedes, their claim to fame is that they'll roll into a ball when they're threatened, so that way they're basically completely protected. Basically an iron ball in sorts. Whereas a centipede, I don't think they have the ability, but I think they have much larger mandibles. But then that does make me wonder, is it actually a centipede because of those characteristics? Because I thought Arthropleura had a large set of mandibles on it as well. As I don't know... No, there's something else. A Cratoribus is back there too. I want to have to be careful. I don't know where that Arthropleura is. But I do know that Cratoribus was one that was pretty aggressive to us the other time. I hear... Okay, that might just be a Diplocaulus I hear moving about. Yeah, it sounds like it's just ambient animal over there. At least I hope it is. Now my concern is where that Cratoribus is. And one thing I have to remember is if we do have something come towards us, I gotta get out of crouch, because the movement penalty that you have when you're crouched down will basically leave you guaranteed that they'll be able to kind of pounce on you or get you. When you're standing up, you're a little faster, so you can sidestep oncoming threats. Or at least try to. I know we had seen the Cratoribus through the rangefinder. So I'm kind of cautious as to where that might have gone. Sounds like the Arthropleura is just up ahead, though, still. Oh, yeah, there it is. Or was, because it's definitely on the move from us. Okay, at least it looks like it's kind of stuck where it is, so... we'll be able to get a few shots on it using the Mauser. We just want it to kind of calm down so we can get some good shots. So we don't want to get too close. As soon as the first shot goes off and we're in a certain range, they'll probably turn and try to charge it. There's the Carnivores. Okay, so we have distance on both of them. That's good. I do still hear it shuffling around. Yeah, it's just on the other side of the hill there. So we'll have to wait till it shows a good opportunity for us to get that shot in. He's still freaking out pretty badly though, so it may be a while before he kind of comes up and... There was one shot. Don't know if we actually hit it or not. That's one of the things. It can be hard to see the blood spray if there is any. We're just... It really does not want to show itself, though. I don't want to get too close, because I'm pretty sure it... Well, I think everything in the game can basically kind of run and get you if you're... Yeah, this is a tricky situation to be in. It's stuck on the other side there. Oh, shoot. We're getting hung up on some of the plants, too. Okay, well, we definitely got at least one shot off on it. There was another solid hit. God, There we go. I was going to say, if you're going to charge, just charge us already. Don't do the little wavering around like you were doing. Okay, but there's an Arthur Fleur taken down. Oh, it actually does make a little bit of breathing sounds as it's tranked. I want to see. I don't think we have... Oh, we do have the Carnivores as one of our animals, so I think we'll actually try going and tackling wherever he ran off to next. We do still have a number of good shots in the Mauser, so that's good. I guess if I was a better shot, this hunting trip would last a little longer than it is. But we'll at least make the most of it as we can. So we just saw it over here, and I'm guessing we probably startled it... Uh-oh, come on, we can get out of this. There we go. Okay, we probably startled it more off onto this western area here. And are you guys proud of me? I remember that this was the west. Now, I do admit it took me forgetting north and south from one another on the very start of the map, but I'm working through the east-west dyslexia I have. I just have to try to get up this hill. Oh, Lord, sometimes the terrain is such a pain to navigate. Really feels like you should be able to get up so many more things. Okay, there we go, we're up. Actually, I think we've been on this area before. I think this, yeah, this was where we were after that one Makrokana that was bounding about on the very fringes. But this is a very good area to actually go after anything, because it's nice, flat, and open for the most part. We'll just have to try to see if we can spot it from afar and maybe land a couple of shots before it starts coming for us. Because the Carnivores was... I think that was really the first aggressive animal we really actually... Well, I shouldn't say that. The Makrokana did take us down, I think, once before. When they start hopping, they are very hard to get a beat on for when to shoot it. We'll just kind of ascend up the little hill here and keep... I think that's just the... Yeah, that's just the ambient Archimolacris. Well, we can find that Carnivores, but that should be a good bundle of points that we'll get for it. just have to kind of figure out where it's scuttled off to. There's a Hylonomus. I don't even think it's actually... Oh, no, it says it's somewhere up there. 286 or 287. I think it's actually in the water. Okay, it says it's... There it is. Oh, shoot. Almost. That leap threw me off. You know, let's exit the area, because I don't think we'd be able to squeeze another hunt with how long it took for us just to get those two, but that was what I was worried about, is when they go in the water, they can come out anywhere on you, and I mean, I should have been a better shot. I can't believe I kind of got killed by that. But we'll try something else different next time. Like I say, maybe we'll put to use the double barrel as we go after some more aggressive animals. Although I think, again, more of our aggressive ones are probably manipulating the Protosopuga. So it'll probably be a while before we're getting those with how the points hike up, but we can always try and see what we get next. In the meantime, though, thank you guys for joining me on an attempt at a hunt in Mandibles. Next time I'll see you, if you are only here for the Carnivore series, will probably be on Friday for our very first episode of Far North. So, thank you all for joining me in Mandibles, and hopefully we'll see you in Far North. Until next time, those survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.